On this episode, I want to share with you why creating a different bank account for my freelance business was one of the smartest decisions I've made as a freelancer, and why I think that you should do the same. Hey everybody, Ran here. What is up? And welcome to another segment of Business Time, where I share some of my learnings and insights as a freelancer. It's for the past 15 years. And today I want to talk about bank accounts. I know it doesn't sound very sexy or important, but it is. And for years, I've run my freelance business inside my personal business account, where I run my home finance. And, it just makes sense to get started that way, because a lot of times you get started when either you're working as a full-time position or you're just doing part-time freelance. So it doesn't make sense to create a different bank account for it. You have your usual income stream, and then you just make a project here, a project there. And so obviously it comes into your regular bank account. But once you are starting to consider and to actually do full-time freelancing, running your freelance business, having your business account inside your personal finance account actually creates a huge mess. You just see a lot of income streams, obviously different projects, but when you look at the expenses of the business, and this is even more complex if you have a partner, if you're living with a partner and you're sharing bank account, and I'm married, which is what happens, then you have tons of expenses. Some of them are home expenses. Some of them are business expenses. Some of them are home expenses, which are deductible as a business expenses. And it just creates a total mess. You have no idea of visibility into the health of your business because it's all messed up. You don't know if you are profitable or not profitable. I mean, making more money than you are taking out, because everything is messed out. And I try to solve this initially by creating a spreadsheet that would document what happens in the business side. But when you actually look at the bank account, you have no idea where the problem is. Am I just spending too much money as a business, or am I spending too much money as a personal, as a person? Where is the actual problem? And it really creates problem to really gain understanding into what's going on. Now, when I heard this insight about create a different bank account, I didn't really understand what would be the benefit of this, but turns out that there were two main benefits. So the first one is, as I said, it made it much easier and clearly to see money coming in and money coming out, and having complete separation between your home and business. But the second thing, which actually made things much easier, is I've started to pay myself from the business account into the personal account a fixed salary. So literally now I am running a business, and this business pays me a salary. Even if I made more money that month, or if I made, less money that month, I pay myself a steady salary, and that creates much more stability for my home. Again, I'm married, so knowing that you have a fixed salary to pay for yourself every month as if you were an employee creates much more safety and stability to run your home finances. Now, to make this possible in the freelance account, obviously I need to add a little bit of buffer. So even in months where there was not a huge income, I could still pay out the regular income. But having that fixed, every beginning of the month, I make the transfer for my salary, made me feel, and the whole way that my house was operated financially, feel much more relaxed, stable, and secure. So those are the key two benefits. First of all, visibility into how your business is run. So this is a business. It's a different entity from you, which is, I think, where a lot of freelancers struggle. They feel like they are the business, and so they manage it together with their home finance. But once you realize that it is a business, it's not you just work in this business and you happen to be the owner of the business, but it's a business. It's a different entity with a different financial system than your home. And that entity just pays you a salary. Once you start understanding that this is a business and this is how you run a business, it will give you much bigger insight into how to better run it, how to better, grow it, and just the mindset of this is not a personal thing. This is an actual business with all the infrastructure of a business really helps you to grow your freelance to the next level. And I have to say, it took me a lot of years to do this. And as I said in the beginning, it might not make sense if you're just starting out doing this part-time, but if you are making that step right now from leaving your full-time work or making the move into full-time freelancing, I suggest that one of the first steps that you do is create a different bank account and separate those systems. And just understand in your mind that you are now running a business which you work in, but you also are the owner. Hope that was useful for you. If you have any more questions about freelance financing, either write the comments below, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you on the next video.